In this AlignMix video, you will learn how to import your sales accounts into AlignMix. And here we are going to start with a blank AlignMix file, so there are no geographic sales territories created. So we're going to start by looking at the Excel file that we will be importing. Here is our Excel file. We have the account ID, which is super important to import with your account data because all the data is linked to this ID. If you do not import with an account ID, the software will create one for you. This may make it difficult in the future to easily locate these accounts if you didn't import with your own ID. We will also import with the account name. If you had the street address, you would import that also. We'll then import the city, state, zip, the segmentation. The segmentation will allow us to show different icons representing different accounts. In this example, they're going to be broken down by A, B, C, and D. During this import, we will also assign these accounts to a territory and to a district, and at the same time to a sales rep. And then these three data sets will also be imported. So now let's go back to AlignMix and start the import process. Here is our blank AlignMix file. We now go to File, Import, Import your data, and now we select the file for import. So double click that and it will pop up on the screen. The software will default to showing the first tab of that Excel workbook. And I know that's not the worksheet I need to import. So I need to click on Back and then click over here to the Accounts tab and now click Next. Here on the left side, you will see the column labels from our Excel file. All of those need to be dragged and dropped to the corresponding section on the right. So if we're working with accounts, most of our data will be pulled in here to the account section. So account ID goes to unique ID, account name to name, street address to street address, city to city, state to state, zip code to zip code. Now the zip code is very important if you're working in a zip code based file, because that will tell the software where to place these icons on the map. Without the zip code, the software will not be able to map those accounts in your file. Our segmentation gets pulled over to segment. These accounts are assigned to a territory. They're also assigned to a district and a sales rep. And then we have three data sets, so I'll select all of those and pull them in here to account data and click on Next. Here we receive a summary of everything that's in that Excel file. Click Next and that import will complete. If you had any import errors, those would appear here with the little save icon that allows you to save it to Excel. Most common errors are those or blanks in your data set, but sometimes it may be foreign zip codes or foreign postcodes that have found their way into your file. So simply locate those errors, fix them, and then you can re-import just those errors to complete your file. And now we click on Finish. And right away, you'll see lots of little icons have appeared all over the map. So if I zoom in here to Indianapolis, you'll see we have 4 types of icons, and they're all broken down by A, B, C, and D as shown in that legend in the top right. Now if I click here on the lasso zip code tool, I'll lasso this area of Indianapolis, and when I let go, we receive this summary. And you can see in that lassoed area, we've got 117 accounts. The data sets for all those accounts are summed up to that lassoed area, and we've also lassoed 2 territories at the same time. But those are not geographic territories, because at this point, we've only assigned accounts to territories. The zip codes have not been assigned yet. So in order to do that, you would have to either import your zip code to territory list, which is essentially a list of every zip code and their assigned territory, or you can go to Tools and use the Clean Alignment tool that will force the software to look at every zip code with an account in there, and the software will assign that zip code to the same territory that that account is assigned to. And there you have it. You've just learned how to import your sales accounts into AlignMix.